AOC was a bartender in fucking Queens. The fuck do you mean AOC did the same? She went to fucking Brown. She didn't go to Harvard, okay? It's literally the opposite.
Brown is a private Ivy League school. But
half of these motherfuckers come from incredibly wealthy backgrounds. Okay? They come from incredibly fucking wealthy backgrounds from positions of... Oh, she went to...
that being said, that doesn't mean that AOC necessarily came from a wealthy background or anything. I'm just saying it's kind of weird to say. Oh, she did not even go to Brown? Oh, hold on. What'd she go to? AOC. Oh, she went to Boston University. This is a private school too. Is Boston University like a shit school or? Boston University is still a really high tier school. Okay, well. It's a good school. It's an amazing school. Well.
Oh, she went to Boston U. Not even Brown. She didn't even go to Brown. She went to Boston. She went to BU. Yeah, not even fucking Brown, dude.
What is the point that is being made here?
Yeah, not even fucking Cornell. You know what I mean? Brown would be similarly elite to Harvard. Is BU not a great school? No, BU is a great... Motherfucker, AOC was a bartender in fucking Queens. The fuck?
He's probably trying to downplay her wealth and shit compared to other politicians where our... real quick, this is something that kind of annoys me, but it's whatever. Wealth can be a function of your class, but wealth is also a function of your age. And a lot of people seem to, like, miss that. I think I've gotten pushback, even on my own stream before. I don't think it's fair to call somebody a millionaire just because they have a couple $1 million. Like, if I take two people and one of them is, like, 72 years old... and they have $2 million like saved up through a lifetime of retirement, that's way different than somebody who's like 30 years old and they have $2 million in their bank account. These two people are worlds apart. It's not even remotely close to the same thing. But for some reason, people see things where it's like, oh, they're millionaires. Like, okay, if you've been like conservatively saving your entire life, technically everybody will be a millionaire by the time they hit retirement. They'll have at least $1 million in the bank, right? If you assuming you save conservatively. But a person that has like $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 million even, by the time you're like 60, 70, 80 years old, is way, way, way different than somebody that has like $1 million by the time they're in their like late 20s, early 30s. I don't like using millionaire to describe like a retiree that has like a net worth that's in like that's like less than $5 million. I think it's just silly to call somebody like that a millionaire. Like that doesn't evoke like millionaire in my mind. Like, oh my God, that guy's a millionaire. Like, oh shit, like he must be really wealthy. It's like, no. He's like 70 years old. He's got a good pension, and he's worth like $1.2 million. Oh, okay. Like when you call people, that's like when people call like 19-year-old girls that have like 2-year-old sons MILFs. It's like, no, come on, no, come on. Destiny, I'm sorry, but you have definitely lost touch with money, in my opinion. Well, you know what, Stephen V? Good thing that's just your opinion, my dude. Make sure to suck a fat one on your way out. Well, I won't ban you, because it's YouTube chat, but... So Bernie Sanders isn't a million. Yeah. So like, I wouldn't call somebody like Bernie Sanders. I wouldn't call somebody like that a millionaire. Like, I think that technically, because his book sales and everything went really well, he's worth $3 million now. But like, how old is Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders is fucking 80 years old. Somebody that's worth $3 million at 8 years old, I'm not gonna call this person a fucking millionaire. Like, it doesn't properly convey in common parlance what we mean when we call somebody like a millionaire. Like, this dude's a millionaire. Like, I don't know. Like, all Are you saying that it's common for people to save millions by the time you're 80? I'm saying that, like, if you are conservatively, hold on, let's do investment calculator. If you save very conservatively, it's not impossible. Like, it's relatively easy to have $1 million by the time. This is assuming you're working like a middle-ish class job, and you don't have to like struggle to pay your bills or whatever. Like, a lot of people can hit like $1 million by the time they're 70. But like, when you call somebody like a millionaire, that implies like a lifestyle. It implies a really high income. It implies like a class, right? Like, somebody that's like 70 years old with $1.5 million saved, that's not somebody that's living as like an ultra high class, like fucking $2 million mansion kind of person or whatever, right? Like, let's see. Let's say that we start with $0 in an account and we're investing for 50 years. So we're 20 years old and we start investing. Or we even say 45 years. Rate of return is 6%. We'll say we contribute. I wonder what we'll wind up here. I'm trying to be like really, really, really conservative on everything. Let's say we do $200 a month. 6% return is pretty low. Compound annually. So if you save $200 a month, by the time you reach, we'll say you start working when you're 20, by the time you reach 65, like, you've got $500,000 in the bank. This is assuming with zero starting amount, zero help from your parents, $200 a month, $200 a month contribution. I wonder what the average savings is of somebody with like a 6-figure income. Let's say that like your parents help you a little bit and you get like $10,000 to start, which probably isn't unheard of if you're middle class, right? Let's say that you can afford to contribute like, we'll say $350 a month. Now we're at like 856. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Your ending balance. Now you're a millionaire because you can put away like, what is this? Like 4.1 thousand a year or something. Like, I don't know. Like, but I wouldn't consider somebody that has like this ending balance to be like a millionaire. Yeah, and we're not talking any like 401k matches or anything too, which also changes this pretty significantly. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, yeah, I don't think that this